The Homeless Alliance began with an initiative where a group of local leaders came together to want to, in a collective way, start addressing our problems with homelessness here in Salem and the Marion-Polk region.
They're bringing together all the organizations in our community who are seeking to help those who are unsheltered. They're removing duplication and helping us partner better to meet the needs of every person who's unsheltered.
It really takes these targeted approaches and methodologies, sometimes from multiple service providers or different service providers, just to save one life.
Being able to come together at the table, all of us, I can tell has really been making a difference. And it's a very valuable role that the Alliance is playing.
They give me the chance to be heard, and I feel like that's something that's important coming from lived experience.
Helping homeless in our community helps each of us to have a safer place to live, and including the individuals who are on the street.
I'm a member of the Health and Safety Subcommittee, and again, we're doing a lot at that level to really strengthen those connections and look at how we can go upstream to address some of the root causes of homelessness, which typically include a lot of healthcare-related issues.
They started with this needs analysis and looking for the gaps, and that's where we've been able to apply for funds for young adult sheltering.
Backbone is a youth action board that I'm a part of. We have members ages 11 through 24 with lived or allied homeless experience, and we advocate for homeless youth in Marion and Polk County. As Backbone, we might not have all the resources that the people on the street need or the youth need, so working with the Alliance and other organizations really helps.
The Alliance has really brought our community together over the past 3 years. It's been very nice to see the connections that have been made and the progress that we've been able to make to bring more funding to our community.
The collaborative committee is where all the different service providers from around the community come together to coordinate services, to share resources, and provide trainings together. It's really the all-access spot where people can enter into the Alliance structure and then even from there join other committees.
It takes an entire community coming together to look at ways to prevent homelessness and ensure folks are getting access to the services and supports they need.
I think it's a matter of just accepting them where they're at and meeting them where they're at and helping them through to getting to where they should be and where they ultimately probably want to be.
I live in Falls City, Oregon, which suffers from the highest rate of youth homelessness. Almost 1 in 4 students experience homelessness. And just to see a program manifest in rural Polk County is going to address that problem in ways that it never has.
If we could have anything in the community, it would be more volunteering time. Money is always appreciated and put to good use, but the time spent can really change attitudes and also helps us that are doing the work feel supported.
Efforts and individuals bringing forth what their self-worth is more valuable than any money in these matters.
There's a strong stigma out there that's very, very negative, and that does not help. And so as much work as everybody is doing to come together is just as much we need to fight the stigma.
If I had one wish for individuals and families who are homeless, it would be to have landlords who would participate and buy into the need for the housing in order to help them be successful.
The biggest thing I would think is more understanding and sympathy for the systemic issues that lead to homelessness, as opposed to thinking of it as an individual issue based on a person's choices.
It took generations for us to get to this point. It will take generations for us to work out. So that means we are going to have to try a lot of things. We're not going to do so great at a lot of things, but we're going to have a ton of wins in the meantime.
Nobody benefits from large unmanaged congregate camping. Nobody benefits from homelessness. Nobody chooses it. Nobody wants it. But we have an obligation to do something about it with evidence and action-based solutions, and that's what we're doing.
There's every reason to believe that this community can meet the needs of every person who is currently on a sidewalk or in a park.
if we can really get at some of those core issues, I'm confident that we can address the houseless problem within our community.
We're in the middle of a humanitarian crisis. We literally have people dying on our streets, and we have to do all we can to end that. And this Homeless Alliance is our best effort to make that happen.
If the Alliance can keep it up, we're going to find a solution.